Okay, so there's a Chud the Builder copycat named Addy OD who's going around running the same play Chud was running. And just like Chud, it did not work out for him.
Wait, did you have something to say, bro?
You can't be saying slurs like that. That's completely inappropriate.
Wait, ask me if I give a...
I don't care. You just can't be saying slurs.
Bro, you know we're in Texas. I can stand my ground, right? You know who Chud the Builder is? Oh, you're trying to fight? I'm not trying to fight, but... Wait, no, you don't have my glasses. Bro, alright, bro, chill. You on that?
Yeah, man, so Addy OD was balled up in the fetal position after being confronted about the things he was saying on his live stream. But what puzzles me is that when he was confronted, he brought up Chud the Builder's name as if he was a symbol of success when it comes to trolling in this manner. When in fact, Chud is locked up right now, broke, and facing some serious time. But yeah, what y'all think about the Chud the Builder copycat? Do you believe he got what he deserved, or should people just ignore him and walk away? Let me know what y'all think, man.
Public service announcement. Any of you motherfuckers that want to be a Chud the Builder copycat, play stupid games, and win stupid prizes, tell me I'm chimping out. I fucking dare you. I dare you to tell me I'm chimping out. I dare you to come in my face and tell me that shit.
Recently, there was a guy that was a Chud the Builder copycat that was going around Austin, Texas, and got the notoriety that he deserved, and so, finally won it. This gentleman was on Kick, I believe, and he was going around Austin, Texas, especially on the nightlife scene, just throwing racial epithets at people. And he eventually got the attention that he wanted, and some brothers, caught him and beat him up. And beforehand, it was some white people that was telling him, man, hey, you can't be doing that. That's not cool. Chill out. He cited Chud the Builder. He cited self-defense. He cited stand your ground and all of that other stuff, not knowing that is only municipal in actual court. Chud the Builder thought the same thing, and I look at him where he's at. It doesn't work if you're going around antagonizing people. If you are the person that is antagonizing it, that stand your ground and self-defense shit don't work like that. Somebody has to be doing something to you. So the fact that those brothers ran you down the street and put hands on you is them defending themselves because you were antagonizing them, right? But listen to this. Apparently, his antics got his family doxxed, and they just found out that one of his cousins is actually dating a black man in Texas, to the point now where they were actually sending him death threats, where he had to leave Austin, Texas, because he was getting so much attention and all of the other stuff, and now he's in LA, where he'll probably try to, start that up again. And I'm just saying like this, and y'all know I got really famous for two reasons on here. Not famous, but well known, let's say it like that, in this small circle. The Diddy trial and the ICE protest last year. And this is exactly what I said that was going to happen, and people in the group make it bad for everybody else. So to my Mexican brothers and sisters, y'all need to get to him, y'all need to pull him to the side, y'all need to get him offline before somebody lines him up and he gets chalked outline, okay? People not playing that stuff. And if you in LA and you got people like 4 Extra actually vouching, a well-known Rolling 40s Crip talking about how they doing y'all out there, y'all need to actually stop him, because this is gonna mess up the great work a lot of people out there are doing to try to have some black and brown unity. I'm kind of cool on that. I ain't got no problem with nobody, but stuff like this is the reason why I don't really pander to that. I got respect for people, all of that, but shit like this is why I'll just be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to go out my way. But y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section below.
What's up, everybody? It's FBA News. And today we're going to talk about the N-word. And its dual counterparts. Well, its only other counterpart, N-I-G-G-A. Now, I see no difference in either one. The one is ER or GA. They all ring true the same to me. I'm from Generation X. Yeah, we didn't do that shit. We didn't just let people just call us stinger. Like, we didn't do that. That's a millennial invention. When I was coming up in high school, I remember this white boy told this dude named Sterling, called him a nigger, And Sterling beat his ass, drug him to we had those old school push doors with the handle in the high school, right? So he drags a white boy knocked out, puts his head in between the edge and the door itself, and he slams the door in the guy's head. Fucks the kid up. Of course, Sterling leaves, right? And the white kid's father comes around with a shotgun looking for Sterling. Sterling's long gone. I never seen any of those people again after that. I even know the guy's alive. Because got his head slammed to the door. But, I mean, he brought it on himself. You know? You made a choice to use a word that reminds people of traumas that they have suffered, traumas that their families have suffered, you know, through all sorts of horrific acts of rape and degradation and torture. Did you know there was a white lady that owned a lot of slaves, and she would break their bones on purpose to reform them into something else? See, that shit like that is not spoken about. Because dominant society is very embarrassed about their past. They're trying so hard to whitewash everything. But here's the point. This country is going the way the dodo is going to go extinct, right? Now, will white supremacy be around? Yeah. It's just not going to be what it was after America. You know? But anyway, back to that word. That word is linked to so many things. So when people's like, well, it's just a word. No, it's not a word. It's a statement of a crime. A statement of a crime. And if you use it with malicious intent, then you are an evil person and you must be destroyed. Absolutely. Without mercy. You see, nobody who's big and got any brains will ever say anything to the Jews when they talk about the Holocaust. They never would. Only those loser trailer park racists who aren't going to ever be anything. Or that dumbass Myron Gaines. Right? The confused Sudanese man. Would ever say that. So, here's the thing, people. This is going out to the young folk out there. Y'all gotta get a handle on that shit. Because as FBA, we're going for respectability now. So if you won't respect us when we give you kindness, we will make you respect us. Y'all need to fucking be out there putting in that work and handling that shit. I know I have. I most definitely have. So, anyway, here's my warning to the white proletariat out there. Look, Trump, Chud, and all these other dumb motherfuckers are gonna get you hurt or killed. I'm just telling you what it is. Y'all gonna either be hurt or murdered, straight up murdered. And the question I have for you is saying that word more important than your life and you seeing your family members, you breathing? If it is, say it. And if you die from it, so be it. But if not, keep your mouth shut. Because see, this thing about dumb society, they know what that word means. When they try and act ignorant of it, or it's like, oh, I just don't know. You know. You know enough that you have been given an unfair advantage through evil means. You know that. And by you saying that word, you are endorsing all the evil that was inflicted upon foundational black Americans. So when you use such a word, then you should expect horrific violence. Horrific violence. So, like I said, one last time. White people, y'all need to peep this out. Y'all need to peep this out. You need to peep out Carmelo. You need to peep out that lady that shot that idiot in Florida. Look, we ain't playing this shit with y'all. We ain't playing this shit. Yeah, y'all talking about you got a bunch of guns. It's like, yeah, well, from prior experience, it can be very easily, you can disarm someone very easily, especially if they think they're more than what they are. And then you have their weapon. And if the only thing keeping you from me is that gun, you're not going to make it. Anyway, kids, it's just my 2 cents on the word. One of these Chuck copycats is going to get murdered. You know, I got to find out if you can put a bet on that shit and make me some easy money. Anyway, this is FBA News signing out. Thanks. Bye-bye.